Hello, my cultists, and welcome to Reading in the Dark, where I read you fan fictions that I or others have written, or stories that I or others have written. And today's story, on the theme that the 13th Doctor has been announced as a woman, which has triggered hundreds and hundreds of people, which has in turn triggered hundreds and hundreds of more people because of people getting triggered, and then those hundreds and hundreds of people who originally triggered those people who got triggered getting triggered themselves because of those people getting triggered, and then it's just endless cycle of getting triggered. Anyway, today's story is about the Doctor regenerating into a horrid monster, corrupting his TARDIS and other such stuff. Today's story is called Curse of the 13th Doctor. Now, this is a crossover fan fiction that probably will be quite a shock to you of what it's a crossover to. And I've designed the story in such a way that you don't really need to understand what it's crossing into. You just need to understand what Doctor Who is to understand the story, not the other franchise. Anyway, with that said and done, let's continue. The Curse of the 13th Doctor by John R.G. Lively. Kate and a team of 20 unit soldiers waited in the spot the Doctor had said to wait. After an hour, the TARDIS finally materialized. But instead of the triumphant sound that marks the call of the coming hero, it was replaced with an eerie whispering and a slow ring of a cloister bell, as if to mark the coming of doom. The outside of the TARDIS looked old and decayed. Her wood had triangle runes that looked more scratched on than carved onto her. Door opened, 5 soldiers led the vanguard, followed by another 5, and then Kate. The interior was no better than the outside. The light of the soldiers' torched, fixed guns almost seemed to be eaten by the darkness. The console glowed dark green from crystals that poked out like spikes. The hooded silhouette of the Doctor stood in front of the console. "Why did you summon me?" asked Kate. The Doctor turned and walked 2 steps closer. "You are important. You control U.N.I.T, he said. As the Doctor got closer, Kate noticed the furry claw-like hand the Doctor had. "What happened to you?" she asked. The Doctor answered in a creepy but joyous tone. "I regenerated, but the horned rat saw me and granted me a gift." The Doctor removed his hood to reveal a silver-furred rat head with ram-like horns. "Now, I did say come alone," said the Doctor as green lightning mutated the soldiers around Kate into rat men. Kate shouted in shock, "Why are you doing this?" The Doctor laughed. "Because humanity is nothing compared to the numbers of the Skaven." Then the entire room lit up in dark green light, revealing an entire city of Skaven. Kate cried, for she knew it was the end. Humanity's greatest hero had turned into its greatest threat.